PM instructs police to unseal 1MDB audit report. 26 people killed in brutal attack in Burundi. Good afternoon, I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has named 3 senior ministers out of the 10 core ministries in his new cabinet. The Premier announced Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia PPBM President Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin as the Home Minister, while DAP Secretary General Lim Guan Eng will helm the Finance Ministry and Parti Amanah Negara President Muhammad Sabu will head the Ministry of Defence.
And now we decided to appoint the ministers of Finance, the Minister of Defence, and the Minister of Home Affairs. And the names for these 3 are: Finance will be Mr. Lim Guan Eng. He is also from the DAP. Then we have the President of Amanah, who is Ahmad Sabu, and then the 5th member of the top leadership would be Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. He will be Minister of Home Affairs.
The remaining 7 ministers were not announced on Saturday and will be decided next week after each of Pakatan Harapan's 4 component parties, Parti Keadilan Rakyat (PKR), DAP, PPBM and Amanah, submits 3 names for consideration. Meanwhile, Tun Dr. Mahathir also announced that they will be setting up a Council of Elders. They will consist of former Finance Minister Tun Daim Zainuddin, former Bank Negara Governor Tan Sri Zeti Aziz, former Petronas CEO Tan Sri Hassan Merican, Hong Kong-based tycoon Robert Kwok, and economics expert Professor Jomo Kwame Sundaram.
So these people will study a lot of things, submitted to them later on things that have been happening over the past years from 2009 until now, because we want to take action if necessary as quickly as possible. And other members of this committee will be invited later on. But one thing that we feel is very important is the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Defence. A lot of things have happened and we need to have them focus on finance and defence initially.
After the 3 ministerial posts were announced, Lim was asked about his reaction to being the 3rd Chinese in Malaysian history to hold the post.
I am a Malaysian, so I do not know that it has been 44 years that long. Thank you for counting for me.
The first Chinese finance minister was Tun Hau Shek Lee, who held the position from 1957 to 1959, followed by Tun Tan Siew Sin, who served from 1959 to 1974. Meanwhile, Muhammad Sabu said his first task as Defence Minister is to investigate the alleged military land privatisation deal to a company owned by 3 individuals. The matter will be probed to determine whether the elements of corruption were involved. In another development, Tun Dr. Mahathir has disclosed that Pakatan Harapan is willing to accept Barisan Nasional leaders. However, it will be on a case-to-case basis. According to the Premier, some BN leaders in the former government did not have a choice but were forced to follow instructions. Nonetheless, Tun Dr. Mahathir stressed that each case will be evaluated to determine the individual's level of the involvement in the party.
their previous allegiance, and they are free from any charges, and they want to join any of the parties or to become independent but support the party, we will accept them.
Responding to a question on whether these politicians who switch from their parties to Pakatan Harapan will be given ministerial posts, Tun Dr. Mahathir replied,
Lots of possibilities, but I can't determine.
Meanwhile, Tun Dr. Mahathir has ordered the police to lift the Official Secrets Act (OSA) seal on the 1MDB audit report. Speaking at a press conference in Petaling Jaya yesterday, the Prime Minister said he will study it once he receives the report from the police.
They will then submit the report to me and I will study it.
The 1MDB audit report was tabled to the Parliamentary Public Accounts Committee (PAC) back in April 2016. However, then Auditor General Amrin Buang sealed the documents under the OSA and it was never debated in Parliament. At the same press conference, the Prime Minister said former Bank Negara Governor Tan Sri Dr. Zeti Akhtar Aziz will not be leading investigations on 1MDB as she will be part of a 5-member advisory team. Tun Dr. Mahathir said investigations into the 1MDB case must be reopened as soon as possible.
It is a very complex thing because it involves a lot of people, it involves a lot of decisions made, and the money, as you know, has to be investigated as to the money laundering, as you know, and we have to contact America, Switzerland, Singapore, and Luxembourg, Switzerland, and well, we have to contact them to get all the data on what happened to 1MDB money. We have to sift through and determine which reports are valid, which reports are not valid. So,
on another note, Dr. Mahathir also said the Pakatan Harapan-led government will not have an Attorney General for the time being.
We have placed certain restrictions on a number of people who may be involved in wrongdoing or in making wrong decisions. So at the moment, we don't have an Attorney General.
Malaysian Quran reciters Abdullah Fahmi Chenor and Suhaila Zulkifli were declared champions in their respective categories at the 60th International Quran Reciting and Memorization Competition at the PWTC last night. They each took home gold pieces worth 70,000 ringgit and 40,000 ringgit in cash and a challenge trophy. Abdullah Fahmi scored 92.09%, while Suhaila scored 92.05%. Meanwhile, Iran's male reciter Mokhtar Degan Estajrodi and his female counterpart Khamisa Tuduha Abdul Wahab from Indonesia emerged runners-up, entitling them to 30,000 ringgit in cash each. Winning third place in the male and female categories were Salah Eddin Haitham of Algeria and Widadul Wahida Mohammed from Singapore, who took home 20,000 ringgit each. For the Quranic memorization men's category, Kolim Siddiq of Bangladesh emerged champion, while in the women's memorization category, Bilgesh Dar from Mauritania bagged top spot. That concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, PM instructs police to unseal 1MDB audit report. Join us again at 7 tonight for more updates. Till then, I'm Cynthia Arthur and thank you for watching.